Hello, my name is RatchetAndClankAlot, and welcome to the Ratchet and Clank FMP Episode 2. Yes, Episode 2? Yes, that's right. This is a fan-made podcast for Ratchet and Clank and its creators. I know Episode 2 was... Episode 2... Why do I keep saying Episode 2? Episode 1 was a while back. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully this will be a more regular thing now. I haven't got a date yet where I'm going to do these. I'm just going to basically make one when I've got enough news, and then obviously I'll try and set a date when I'm sort of got into the swing of it, I suppose. But anyway, yes, let's get into the news bit then. Right, so there's not a lot of Ratchet and Clank news this episode. There is a lot of news about something else as well, which we'll get to. But there's a lot of news about that. There's a big wall of text here, which I'm going to have to read off. Oh dear. Anyway, let's get on to the news then. So, Ratchet and Clank HD Collection. It was scheduled to be released on the 26th of May, I believe. Then it was pushed back to the 8th of June, and now it's been pushed back to the 28th of June in Europe. Of course, obviously in America, you get it in fall 2012. So we can't really complain it's been pushed back, but still it's about a month after it was supposed to be released. Let's just say that. Also, Sony Computer Entertainment Japan has announced that Ratchet Deadlocked HD will be available for PSN to buy. And I'm assuming this comes out at the same time as the collection does in Japan as well. So the question is this Insomniac's surprise? Because of course Insomniac have said that in America, since they have to wait for the game, they're going to have a surprise for it as well. But I have no idea what it is. They haven't said anything. But is it that they're going to be releasing Ratchet Deadlocked HD as well? We don't know. We'll just have to find out in a matter of time. Yes, I said that wrong way around. Also, I was actually going to say this bit of news. I was going to keep this to the end because I didn't think it was that important. It was just like a little bit of fun to sort of watch it and stuff. But Japan have actually released the trailer for the Ratchet and Clank HD collection, and I didn't realise there's actually gameplay of the HD collection playing in the trailer. So if you watch it, you can actually see what it looks like. It actually looks really good. You can actually see all the graphics, and I actually think it actually looks really good. Like compared to what they did used to look like, you can actually tell they've been remade, obviously, since they have been, but it looks really good. And also at the end of the trailer, since this is for Japan, it actually does confirm that Ratchet Gladiator or Deadlocked, I'm not sure what it's called in Japan. I think it's Ratchet Clank 4, I think, actually. They actually say that it will be available PSN, so, it's definitely going to be out in Japan. Will it be out in Europe or America as well? We'll just have to wait and find out. But yes, that is it for the Ratchet and Clank news. Not actually a lot. Now we're going to go on to something else which Insomniac Games is developing, which is the thing which has got a big wall of text for me to read. It actually took me all morning to type this out, but hopefully it's worth it, because I'm really excited for it now. Right then, so, Insomniac Games have announced their very first Facebook title. It is called Outernauts. So, let me read the official description. So, Outernauts, tame the galaxy, capture and train exotic alien beasts for battle as you explore vast new worlds, discover mysterious planets, harvest loot, good, and fight alongside or against friends to master a wild, untamed universe. Right, in Outernauts, Insomniac brings you its rich console development experience to Facebook, delivering a deep story with real strategy as you explore the galaxy, capturing and training beasts for combat. As a member of the United Earth's elite Outternaut force, you'll encounter both friends and foes as you uncover the riddle behind the mysterious ancients, while battling pirates and evil corporations seeking to control the galaxy. Just like your average space battle thing then, with a corporation trying to control it all. And the features as well. Let's read the features. So the features are: you can capture, train, evolve exotic alien beasts. Nice. You can master a wild, untamed universe of 30 plus planets and areas, or arenas, sorry. So you can battle your friends alongside them or in treacherous dungeons. You can uncover a deep story with real RPG strategy and humour. Of course, that's very good for Insomniac Games game. Insomniac Games games? How do you say that? I never know. Insomniac Games is game. Insomniac game. I'm not sure. We'll have to work it out. And also, it's from the creators of Ratchet and Clank and Resistance: Fall of Man, obviously. And it's the biggest experience Insomniac has ever created in its 18-year history. So that's bigger than Ratchet and Clank, bigger than a Resistance game, and it's a Facebook game. Yeah, I'm interested to see what will happen there. Right then, so now I can talk about the stuff I've written down. So, this is, as I've said, a Facebook game. You'll be able to play this on Facebook, and this was originally created by a team called the Insomniac Games Click. Although now they have just decided to call that team Insomniac Games. You're just gonna put it all under Insomniac Games instead of Insomniac Games and Insomniac Games Click. They're just gonna call it Insomniac Games now. Apparently, the target audience for this is 13 to 25-year-olds. Facebook game, obviously, so people that use Facebook quite a lot. And first looks, it does look a lot like a sci-fi Pokemon, or in my opinion, it looks more like a Jade Cocoon 2 or a Bastion type game. It looks quite interesting. You can probably see some screenshots going up on the screen now. And it's also got a deep storyline, elaborate quest structure, and plenty of humour. but it's pretty much the plenty of humour. That's probably an Insomniac staple there, so it's good it's got that. Right, let's talk about the combat and the gameplay of Outernauts then. Right then. So, you've got loads of different features to this. I've just named a few, but these are some different things about the combat and stuff. We have adventure exploration, turn-based monster battle, and base building, which is something I didn't know about until I wrote up all this information. And you also get some puzzles as well, which are like simple tasks of moving a platform to form a bridge, but you will get harder puzzles. I mean, there's some games on there, Full Moon Show, which we'll get to later, they actually did say that these puzzles are actually quite hard. But you can get... No, wait, where am I reading? You can, so to move around, what you have to do is you have to click, obviously where you want the hero to go, click on an object to pick it up, that sort of thing. Players can trigger battles by clicking on enemies. Some roaming beasts, like wild beasts, will obviously attack you when they see you, but you'll be like, oh, I'm going to kill you, while you're obviously exploring the map. Combat ends when all the beasts on one side have been knocked out. Battle can be 1-on-1, 2-on-2, or 3-on-3, and I just want to point out that all of this information I've got is from like articles about this from other people, so you know some of this might not be actual 100% officially not announced, official, I suppose, if you know what I mean. It could be like something they've made up. I don't know. It's like that. What is it? Secondary research, I think it is. That's it. You've got an energy. This is something that I'm sort of. I'm on the fence. Yeah, the fence. That's it. I fence about this game. You've got an energy system. Energy system? Yes. No, my maths is in the way. It is an energy system. Every action you do depletes some of this energy, which obviously refills automatically over time, but obviously you can't play it like full blast. You obviously have to wait for it to refill and then play it again, which I think that had the same thing with Assassin's Creed Project Legacy, I believe that was a Facebook game for it. I obviously enjoyed that, but obviously you have to go back to it every day, and sometimes you forget and you lose interest. But you also get to spend real-world cash to refill your supply, so if you want to do that, you can. I probably won't be able to, but you can do that if you wanted to obviously play with it a lot more. You can spend... I've just read that one. Okay, sorry about that. I have now silenced my phone. That can shut up now. Right, so where was I? Yeah, we've got 30 different worlds you can play on. There's quite a lot of content. And each map you go to contains story missions and quests and side quests. So that'd be quite interesting. There's still loads of content to do, and I can't wait to see what what the combat and stuff looks like. Right then, so now we're going to go on to player, RPG elements, and the beasts. That's what I've called this little segment here, because there's quite a few segments, but this is the bit that I'm quite excited about. So, there are a lot of RPG elements in terms of character evolution. Obviously, you got your evolution. Yes, that's right. Since you got your beasts, and obviously you're with them for a while, so you'll grow attached to them. I assume that's what it means like that. So, your hero's name is Rowan, which you can change the name of the character, and you can be either gender, male or female, and you can have their hair, skin, and armor customized, and you can have your armor pieces each have their own stat enhancements, and completing a set will result in bonuses. And there are, alright then, so it's gone to the beasts. So like a Pokemon game, this is obviously compared a lot to Pokemon because it does sound a lot similar for some of these topics here that I'm going to talk about. But there are 5 different starter beasts at the beginning of the adventure. You can't catch these in the wild, similar to a Pokemon game. You can only pick one, I guess, and then you stick with that until the end. However, you can get the other 4, so you pick one and there's 4 left. You can get the other 4, but I'll talk more about that later. Right then, so there are hundreds of beast abilities you can master for your beasts, and a beast, from what I've heard, a beast has an elemental type. I did write a fancy word there, I'm not going to say that, because I can't remember how you pronounce it. But each beast has an elemental type, and then I believe their attacks also have their own elemental types as well, or they'll be similar. So you can have like a fire rabbit that has ice breath, I guess, something like that. Probably not exactly that, but similar, I guess. And there are over 12 affinity types, including aquatic, flora, terra, and phantom. Again, I'm not quite sure on that. I've just read up somewhere, and hopefully I believe it's true. But we'll just have to find out, won't we? Beasts that survive a battle receive experience and will evolve when it hits predetermined levels. So again, like Pokemon, it's quite good. You can get some evolution going on your beasts. So you can get new beasts with special capture items, and they are more effective when an enemy has low health. I'm not going to say it again, but it's similar to something else. And every player has a home planet they automatically return to between missions, and they can customize your home base. That's actually a shop, I just realised. You can visit any time, even when you're on an active mission, and when you obviously leave it again, you'll go right back to where you left off. The home planet allows players to construct buildings that will aid them on their adventures. This is actually really exciting. I'm really looking forward to this bit. But you can build like armory, which allows you to craft weapons, or feeding stations, which let you have more beasts on the planet, and of course you can keep numerous creatures on your home base, but you're limited to carrying 6 beasts when you're out in the wild, venturing in the lands of wherever we are, universe, I guess, space. That's it. And the planets can be explored when players have a. Oh no, sorry about that. The players can be expanded when players have acquired enough raw materials to add a section of land. New territory unlocks new buildings, so it's nice. You get to customize, and obviously more customization abilities are available when you put more time into it, which is quite good. Now then, let's talk about the social and the money bits then.